Hey everyone, Angelo here, Hollywood filmmaker, greatest screenwriter in the history of the world, recovering hobo. I had some intense dreams last night, like I was watching the Green Bay Packers. That was cool. I was having fun watching. It was so intense. That's the thing. Jeez, my voice sounded weird there. I'm not feeling like myself. I didn't sleep great. Kept waking up, and sleep for me changes throughout my life, my experience of it. And it's not like super restful anymore. I don't know. But trying to be well. Gotta cut out the things that cause neurosis in me that make my mind race, like looking at my phone too much. That's the big one. Yeah, and I don't even look at it that much, but even looking at it for a few minutes, like just messes up my day. So, this lemon is in tatters. Big lemon. Love my little cutting board. Tiny little thing. I don't need a big one. Sometimes I need a big one. Drink my healthy as all get out. Apple cider vinegar and lemon drink. Lemon, first squeeze lemon juice. Someone still has those month-old pretzels in the fridge. Okay. They're literally growing mold on them. I don't even care. Whatever. Jobs are a scam, just so you're all aware. Don't work a job if you can help it. A job will ruin your life. I'm so proud that I didn't work a job for so long while I was homeless. I got to experience that. That was such a crucial part of my life and my development, to not have a job, to have independence even though I was homeless. So like, independence was relative. It's like, yeah, I can do whatever I want, but I can't afford to do much. But even so, to have my own schedule, like that was invaluable to me. And I'm like, wow, people miss out on that. Like, I almost feel sorry for people. Like, I wish you could go homeless in a way to experience what I did. Live in a car, not so much live on the street. That's rough. Don't get me wrong, being in a car is rough too, but I just learned so much, such resilience. I came out so much better, even though, yeah, came out with troubles too. But I don't even like saying it like that. I didn't come out with troubles. When I say it just affects me. It'll always affect me. And I did work jobs in that time. Like, I was still a bouncer the last 5 months. The first 5 months I was homeless. And then that would have been embarrassing for my boss to know that, yeah, your employee can't afford a place to live. And she actually paid pretty well. Like, she paid $15 an hour, which was great, but I only worked 4 days a week. I don't think there really was an option to make more money there. Making my breakfast medicine, my banana cream oatmeal. Nicole Johnson, she's doing well, thank you. Yeah, my mom's doing well. Instead of flaxseed, I'll have wheat germ today. Wheat germ. Oh yeah, get the coffee ready. Got up early, get slept just fucking weird. Get up and it's so bizarre how I get up and go to the bathroom so much. I don't know. Like it's not as bad as it used to be, and now at least my bladder is fuller when I do it. But it's just I don't know. It just feels weird. I'd like to get a proper night's sleep. Yogurt milk from the halal store. This stuff is awesome. Yogurt drink. It's a cultured milk with no added sugar. That's what I love about it. Saw someone walk by. That's my roommate. It's going to work. Speaking of roommates, the abusive girl I live with, who was screaming the other night, slamming doors, stomping her feet. Then, like, she was doing that 2 nights ago, and one of my other roommates was talking to her. Pretty sure it was him. Had to have been him. I hear him saying the most mystifying thing. Not the most obviously, whatever. Who knows? Yeah. Well, it defies all explanation. But she was slamming doors, screaming, and stuff, and my roommate. I hear him say, "Don't send that paragraph. That paragraph you're writing, don't send it." I'm like, what could be in that paragraph? She's probably saying something that's gonna mess with her own life. That I don't know. I don't even like guessing. Like, what am I trying to figure out? There's no words to describe it. So I'm guessing. And the thing is, she does stuff like that as a test. To see, like, can someone connect to me and calm me down? That's what she does. She flips out to get someone to calm her down, and I won't deal with her, but yeah, he calmed her down. She was crying for a while, and then like 2 hours later, she was laughing on the phone and stuff. So it was just a disturbed person. Last night too, again, she was crying. No slamming doors. No, she did slam doors a little bit, but it wasn't like somebody storming out in a fight. It was just more like just mad at the world. If you can understand that, if it makes sense. It was the way this whining old white guy slammed the door when I worked at Enterprise Rent-A-Car. He was just sitting in the car, no idea what happened, no idea what he was. I was giving him a ride, and he just walked out and slammed the door. I could tell he didn't like the Arab people. I was also driving in the back seat too. A lot of white people in McLean, Virginia, are super pig racists. And it goes hand in hand with, the superiority complex, and just how it amazes me more the more I go through how someone can be that angry and take it out on people. Just a whiner at like angry at life and such a whiner. I'm like, you have no problems. Those are fake problems. I got charged more for my car than I wanted. I'm like, I can't even understand. Like, how do you deal with real problems like death? All right, what are we doing? Get my 1 cup of yogurt drink. I've been starving myself lately. I can feel the pain in my body at how my diet, it's like not kept up with my muscle growth, I guess, or my metabolism. I don't know, but I'm trying to stick to it now because I cheated too much and really get cut and lean so that I can finally start bulking. I realized, okay, I've been pretty thin for a while. Like, I like it, but I'm like, that's not good enough. Now I want to get bigger. I want to get more muscly. I'll see. I don't know. I want to at least try it, see what it's like. It'll be weird having to eat more. That's the trippiest thing to me. It's like, all my life I've been struggling to eat less, and now I'll be eating more? But I'm like, that makes sense. I want to be, like the most physically fit, sort of ripped person in my neighborhood, because I don't see anybody ripped around here. Well, I have. Yeah. And definitely at my job, going to be the most fit person if I'm not already. But not just fit. What is fit? Oh shit, I don't want to put the banana in yet. I forgot to put in all the other stuff. This gets hard to stir if I just put in the banana right away. I'll do the chocolate protein again today. Why not? The whey grass-fed protein from New Zealand cows. I had a dream about, believe it or not, a dream about scooping this stuff too. It was so bizarre. Stop it, me, with the weird dream. Stop it, brain or mind. And I pick this one sometimes because it's lower carbs, and so I can spread my carbs out more in the day as opposed to having more at breakfast. I had just like 20 grams or 5 grams of carbs last night as a treat after, which is not much. Not that I wasn't happy to just do that. After my dinner, and it gave me such a boost of energy. I'm like, yeah, I could tell I was like having trouble concentrating. I was so nutrient deprived. Add a little more wheat germ. A little bit of wheat germ. Walnuts. Let me see how much fats are in here. Let's see. Oh, I can put a little more walnuts because there's less fat in this whey protein than in the pea protein I use. So in the pea protein, I'm getting 8 grams of fat. In the whey protein, I'm getting 3. A little more for Daddy. Walnuts have a lot of fats, so you don't gotta add much. Turmeric. It's powdered gold. A little black pepper to help release the beneficial benefits of turmeric. Canela, cinnamon. Gotta get more cinnamon soon. Okay. Strawberry or raspberries and blueberries and blackberries. going to the farmer's market today for the Lunar New Year festival. That is cool. Check this stuff I got. I've seen this in stores, finally got it. It's delicious. And it's not spicy. It's dried mango with chili powder on it. I've been extremely disciplined about not indulging in it, just measuring it out, how much I need, and just putting that in my mouth. See if this stirs up. This is ridiculous. I need this chocolate protein powder. It needs to go in a blender, otherwise it just clumps up. Oh, this smells delicious. It smells refreshing. You really need to stir it well. Maybe I should whisk it with a fork or a whisker. Did good writing last night, but I don't know, I'm just feeling a little off and I gotta get on. I really pushed myself to finish my writing assignment before I went to sleep. I thought, oh, I'll just finish it tomorrow. I'm like, I've always done that. Finish it now. And I got to sleep at a good hour, but like I said, I kept waking up. Especially later in the morning. Oh, it was bad. I was in so much pain. When I do that, I need to numb myself from the pain. I watch videos on my phone, and then I don't fall asleep easily. Okay, I'm determined to actually stir this up. So this chocolate powder, man, that mint yogurt drink smells so good. So this chocolate powder dissolves well. So I'll keep finding clumps of it, and it's too watery. Jeez, what did I do? Oh, I still want the food scale to see how much banana I have. Perfect. That's about exactly what I want. I want 132 grams of banana. I have 127. Bananas are just the perfect size. I have great luck with bananas. I have a great lick with bananas. Add a little amino acid powder in here too. See how that makes me feel. How the taste goes in there. This is wild berry. This shit's expensive. Also, help it make it not so soupy. Yeah, that's the problem. You put banana in, it's harder to stir. Now this is going to taste even more fruity. Alright, trying to get my mind right. My mind's been so negative lately. I went through hell. And gotta shift my perspective, keep things positive, empowering, all about growth, rather than the negativity that people put me through. My shirts are not fitting my body well. That's all right. When I bulk up, they'll fit. My pants are so loose too. Like I have to make the belt so tight. It's like my pants are like an accordion at the waist. So that's good. The fact that I've been losing weight. Yeah, this is delicious. I should have made it a smoothie though. I should have a blender. I don't want to buy a blender in the store though, unless it's a thrift store. I want to get it from someone selling it on the street, out of their trench coat. This is delicious, just the texture is awful. And it's awful, the chocolate sticks to the spoon. Hate it. Gets on my fingers, mis dedos. Jobs are a scam. You don't have much of a life when you have a job. It sucks. I hate it. Why do we have to censor ourselves at jobs? It's so crazy. We can't just say what we think. If you say what you think, you're the one who looks crazy. I was thinking yesterday how ridiculous it is. I have to censor myself and stuff. And not only that, how it's ridiculous it is. We have to work 8 hours. I'm like, there's nothing we need to do for 8 hours here. By 6 hours in, it's just wearing me out. It's just draining fumes out of the gas tank. Just turning the gas tank and fumes come out. I'm worn out. I really think 6-hour days would be a lot better. And 4-day work weeks. Both. I'm not just picking one or the other. People deserve to have their own fucking lives. And I say this with the benefit of a job that gives me flexibility with my schedule and I get weekends off. First job in my life I've had that. The poor schmucks working in service and retail, they don't get to do that, which is what I did for so much of my life. Being a bouncer, I pretty much exclusively worked weekends. I'm gonna clean my apartment today. Without the guy who lived by me, it's cleaner now. He was a cool guy. He was all right, but just dopey. Like no, like yeah, okay, what really? Sounds like Bob Dylan. I wouldn't want to live with Bob Dylan either. Well, I'd like to say cool guy. It's just, whatever. Joe Rogan listening, mofo. I don't like to put him down. I take back the mofo. That's not fair. But Joe Rogan warps guys' brains. I'm gonna slow down. I'm so hungry. I want to savor this. I did like 200 push-ups this morning. That was cool. I'm so light though. I'm like 147 pounds this morning. I think first of all, some of that's water retention because I'm thinner than earlier in the week when I weighed less. And some of that may be muscle. I don't know, I think so, I guess, whatever. But it's weird doing push ups when I weigh so much less than I used to. I love doing push ups. I'll do more today. Might do some burpees too. I did burpees for the last 2 days. And I've been so angry at myself for slacking on my discipline and my diet. I've just been so strict about my diet lately and more strict about my discipline. When it comes to where my energy is focused, my mind, not on all the misery I went through, not all on pain avoidance and pleasure seeking, which seeking for me is just watching YouTube videos. I don't even do anything wild. Mark Ivy, what's up? You got that right. A job ain't nothing but work. It's garbage. It's a scam. I can't help but see how different my life was when I was homeless and doing what I wanted all the time and had my own schedule versus being tied to a job. That was such an invaluable experience. Everyone should be able to do that in their adult life, to not have a job and to just build themselves. And see, was Mark Ivy coming up the rear with $1.07 in American money, 99 cents in euros. For your $1.07, you can get Angelo 10 cups of coffee. That may be what it comes out to, because this Korean Maxim coffee, it's $20, but I've had probably 150 cups of coffee from it. I don't know. I was starved last night, but I did not want to break on my diet, except I did have 25 grams of carbs in these dried curry leaves with nuts and 3 pieces of dried mango with chili powder on them. So I had kombucha with low sugar in it. That helps. Man, but it's expensive though, buying all these drinks. But I want to be the most ripped person at my job, in my neighborhood. It means I got to get serious about cutting my fat down to my goal weight and then bulking up. So I shouldn't be cutting this long. I've been cutting for 4 months or something. It's ridiculous. It's because on weekends I cheat, and then I started cheating during the week. So now, strict again about it, and I'm steadily cutting the weight, and I'm going to get back up. And I have to keep my stress down. The stress was devastating about everything I went through. But thank you, Mark, for that donation. Right on. Work's a scam. Why can't we all just support each other instead of our jobs scamming us for very little of what they make off us? They pay us very little compared to what they make. And I just try not to be too angry lately. That's a big thing. Just angry at the injustice I went through from this creep sexually harassing me for so long. And when that happens, it's like it altered my whole life. And just trying not to be angry all the time. Thinking this pig just took advantage of me. It was so gross and disgusting. And enjoyed the thrill of his idea of power over me. And he was acting out his own deluded, disgusting ideas about his own identity. Because also, he's hiding his identity. The guy's living a double life. So you do the math on that. Mark, so yeah, Mark says still 155 pounds. That's pretty good. Last 2 years, pandemic, power walking, boys workout. I should do an Instagram lifestyle stream. Good idea. Let's make this pay it forward thing. Pay it forward to the community, the flying over trout community here, the Angelo community of people who are fit and who are socially conscious. Because a lot of the fitness stuff on YouTube, it's right-wing weirdos and jerks who are all into this bizarre, and it gets into this super right, super misogynistic, super racist, bizarre stuff. I don't even want to get into, but it's like that's like most of what you find. It's like why can't why can't we have that fitness, coaching or inspiration, motivation and stuff, but for a wholesome, for leftist or progressive or socialist or whatever you want to call it. I don't even call myself anything because I think we're all flawed, and whatever system we have, people are gonna mess it up. But I think we could do a lot better than this capitalist exploitative hell we're in, where if you want to get ahead, you basically have to be an exploiter of others, and you have to participate in this cruel system. I was like, how is the mayor not so fucking embarrassed? Well, we have a new mayor now, but how's like everybody not so fucking embarrassed when they see, like, I saw the other day at the YMCA, they were doing a food bank. I could tell because everyone had their carts out and bags and stuff, and they were lined up around the block. It's like, how are you not all, not them, but because I've gone to food banks plenty of times, but I don't think there's anything wrong with it. The embarrassment, I'm getting to it. How are you, meaning the city, officials, the like people in governance, the leaders and the rich and the influential, how are you not fucking embarrassed that people around you suffer like this in hardship and need food? How are the grocery executives not fucking embarrassed that people can't afford food? And the people who run social programs and employers that you don't pay enough for people to get food. Right-wing fitness is negwhack. It actually makes them gain weight. It makes them gain a bunch of crap in their head. Seriously, I see the most deluded stuff about, yes, we're men. We're going to go back to an ancient time when men were kings, or when men dominated, like when men could truly be themselves instead of our emasculated society. Just shut up. Fuck you. Biggest bunch of fragile crybabies. Always have something to come. I hear these guys talk about how demasculated society is and how it's so wrong to call masculinity toxic. Well, they don't call masculinity toxic. People call it toxic masculinity. I swear, I just hear these guys rant unprompted. They're so neurotic. They're like, this toxic masculinity stuff. I'm like, hey, it makes perfect sense to say, like, if it's toxic, it's bad. Yeah, I'm on board. That's a bad thing. With these whinging babies, it's like they constantly have a stick up their butt. And if you it's like poking that stick that's coming out. If you say anything about men they don't like, America just ain't America no more. You got it, young Daleks. It never was America. Except for wealthy, white men, rich. and they'll let a few, you know, other people as tokens become well off, but they never want too many. They never will allow too many. Hey, what the hell happened to hot water in my building? The water's not that hot last 2 days. But jobs are a scam. I'm serious. I'm just thinking about it at my job. I'm like, and I like the actual work I do, but I'm like, there is so much nonsense and garbage to put up with. So much like people's weaknesses and succumbing to their, disordered thoughts and their poor character and just the nature of corporate governance and corporations. The way they're set up is basically like, yeah, we're exploiting you. That's how it is. Right? Like, you can't accuse us. It's like you can't catch us at something like, it's just, everybody understands. Like, we know we're doing it. You know we're doing it. Like, we're open about it. It's like, what? What's the problem? I mean, it's like saying to the cops, like, hey, you lied to that guy when you were interrogating him. They're like, yeah, well, like, you already know we're allowed to do that, so we're going to apply that pressure on you. Like, you didn't catch us doing something like, like we're not allowed to do. It's like, yeah, of course we lied. Like, we're willingly telling you we lie. Like, that's part of our job. That's actually, that's pretty much, yeah, corporations' modus operandi. Feels like America, land of the carnies. You got that right, young Daleks. America's still America. It's social media full of grifters making it feel like the upside down. Yeah, that's the other thing. Social media grifters, who make, wealth, richness seem like just a game of like, well, you gotta, buy into this myth that everybody can be wealthy or everybody will be wealthy, but not everyone can be wealthy. That's the problem. You're still going to need, sanitation workers. You're still going to need grocers. You're still going to need cleaners. You're still going to need people working cash registers, people working security. You're still going to need repair people. You're going to need dishwashers. You're going to need people working laundromats and all that. Like, not everyone can be rich. Only blind people think this is old America. A job can't help you afford an apartment anymore. Like, not a 9 to 5 is just to survive, not live. That's damn right. Pulp Fiction poster, you got that right. Okay, it's kind of dark to see, but yep. By the way, Mark. Okay, let me show you something else. How do I show this? Can I get it on camera? No. Okay, I have a RoboCop, big RoboCop poster. You cannot see it. Okay, hang on. Mark, you're going to dig this. Here, some of the safe for work art. There's some not safe for work art on the wall I cannot show. Here, the oil rig. But let's see if, get past the vending machine here. Pulp Fiction. You can see this at all. Yeah, there's the RoboCop poster. I want to hang that up on the wall, man. That's awesome. Why don't we have this up on the wall? I gotta ask whose it is if we can hang it up, because that would be awesome to have up, wouldn't it? All right, my belly is satiated for the moment. RoboCop represent. You got a vending machine in your spot. That's right. And gumball machines. You can see them. And mannequins. Oh, someone put the art away. All right. Here are the gumball machines. Entering the green zone. Entering the blue zone. If you get really high and walk through here, it's just a magical experience. Or come in and have a conversation in the dark, not realizing it's a real person. Maybe. I think that's more that'll happen if you're high, and you gotta be high on some strong stuff, some wacky stuff. I had that happen once. I took edibles, and they did not agree with me. They were gummy edibles, way too strong. I took too much. Hold on, I'll tell this story. I gotta take a leak. I took edibles that were too strong. They did not agree with me. Certain edibles, they're nice, they go down smooth. Other ones, yeah, this was like that. So I got way too high. It was really intense. I knew I was high, I wasn't freaking out, but it was very uncomfortable. And I started laughing like a maniac, but it was like this urgent, insane pressure, like, like every thought I had was like the funniest thing in the universe. Literally turning on my lamp here made me laugh. I was like, and so I sort of not hallucinated, but like I started in my head like going through a conversation with the guy who told me to try more of them, because I tried these edibles 2 days, like the last 2 days, and both days they didn't have any effect. So he's like, try more, try whatever, 15 or 20 milligrams. I think I only tried like 10. And so in my head, I'm talking to him, and then I think I started talking out loud, thinking I was talking to him, sitting in this chair here. And then when I looked up right here, I realized he wasn't here. And I thought it was so funny that I thought I was talking to him and he wasn't here. I was just laughing like a maniac. I was like, so, anyways, yeah, so that was not hallucinating, but I was like really getting in my head. Like I knew he wasn't here. I was just sort of getting too magic stoner lighting. Yep. Must have walked to get up more coffee. Stay out of trouble, you crazy kids. Thank you, Mark. Glad you're holding down the fitness banner and getting out there, go getting it, not just sitting around here watching. Everybody get out and do your stuff too. What's up, Julie? Good morning, young Daleks. Yeah, it was intense. It was a fun experience, but it kind of like made me waste my night. Like I couldn't do any writing. And I was literally thinking, oh my goodness, I still laugh. Like the dumbest stuff I thought was hilarious. And then I just ended up watching the same 6-minute clip of a stand up comedian for an hour on loop. I'm like, this is so funny. Like, I could not take it. And it was funny because the next morning I woke up and I was like, oh, I'm okay. Like I'm not high anymore and I'm not hungover. And I felt kind of ashamed going to work the next day looking at my coworkers like, you didn't know the night I just had. Anyways, yeah, it was fun, but you got to be careful with edibles too. Like it can be really unpleasant. It won't hurt you. It's not
Some people it's scary. It wasn't scary to me. It was just really unpleasant. Like even now I can recall just this urgent pressure to like laugh like a freaking maniac. Still better than being drunk though. 1,000 times better than being drunk. Being drunk, you get sick. That does damage your body. You can throw up. I suppose you can throw up with weed too, but you get a horrible hangover, feel like shit. You processed all this sugar and stuff in your body from the alcohol, damaging your liver, your brain too. And with weed, it's like, oh, like I'm okay. I got up the next morning. I'm like, I'm good. That's it. I'm not. Oh, you're not hungover from weed. Awesome. I got to do more weed. I barely have time for it. That's a problem. Like it is great. It's awesome. I just barely ever do it. I don't do it enough. It is truly wonderful stuff. If you know, if you just, if your life is going okay, you can handle it in moderation. Everything's better on weed. Everything. But like I said, I don't like smoking, but that's kind of the best way to get high. But I don't do it much because it's unpleasant. I don't like coughing. I don't like the smoke. I always feel a little bit like I'm degrading my body when I smoke weed, which is not much. I've done it like, I don't know, 6 to 8 times. Um, Most recently at a party a few weeks ago. And I had a great time, by the way, because then I was just sitting there watching a Red Letter Media movie review and just laughing, but not going crazy and just enjoying it. I'm like, this is so fucking awesome. And like, it's not a stupid experience. I'm not feeling stupid or anything. I'm just like, this is great. It just heightens, heightens your enjoyment of the experience. Julie says makes you giggle. Yeah, that's the great thing for me. It just makes things funnier. And I do feel a little self-conscious talking to people because I'll talk and be like, "Hey, I'm high, just so you know," and they're like, "Yeah, yeah, it's fine." But like, it just, it's that little paranoia. Like, it makes me self-conscious. Like, I don't know if I sound stupid right now. It's because I'm high. Just keep in mind. And like nobody cares. Like everyone's fine with it. Probably everyone's more high than I am. Anyways, it's great to have people watching, but I got to get going. I really have to get my mindset right. I've been looking to avoid pain too much by looking at my phone and stuff. I need to clean my apartment, get my groceries, do my writing today. I'm going to go to the original farmers market today for the Chinese New Year and enjoy a meal there. My first sort of indulgence meal of the last few days, but I'm going to make it sensible and healthy. I'm being really strict because I'm just angry at myself for messing up my diet. Every time I think I want to indulge or eat, I'm like, "Fuck you, Angelo! You don't get to." Like like you want to screw up your progress. I can see my face good. I'm making progress. I get what's called a like skeleton face, but that's because I'm cutting. When I bulk up again, I'm going to do it the right way and build muscle, and it'll be amazing how you'll see me. It looks so different. My hair looks awful. I haven't gotten a haircut in months. I just don't want to spend the money or time. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Enjoy weed responsibly. But the great thing is, weed's pretty easy to enjoy responsibly. Like, it's great. It's so much fun. It's just a pleasant experience. Doesn't mess you up. It's not making you hallucinate for most people. Don't overdo it. But overdoing it is not like alcohol, where it's like, oh, it poisons you. It's just kind of a waste of your time if you overdo it. Like, have other things to do with your time. Anybody, and read something good. All right, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye. And exercise. Bye.